What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today you're going to be seeing some matches from a black and white tour I did with some of my friends. Now, the rule set was just Pokemon that were available in the Black 2 and White 2 Pokedex, minus some of the legendaries. So it was a pretty limited format, and I decided to limit myself even more and just use Pokemon that originated from Gen 5. So these are some of the strongest Pokemon that were available, plus some cool techs. I figured there was a lot of weather available, so I should try to overrun that and use Sunny Day Whimsicott with Specs Terrifier Heatwave Hydreigon. And it's a pretty cool combo. Hydreigon's just one of the strongest Pokemon available in this format, being a pseudo-legendary. And if you're not ready for Sunny Day Heatwave, that can blast some stuff. To also take advantage of the sun, we got Volcarona, another one of the... It's basically a pseudo-legendary. I guess its stats aren't there. But it's very strong. I'm going with Fiery Dance and Struggle Bug. That way I don't have to worry about moves missing, and I still have Struggle Bug as a spread move. Don't sleep on that move. This move can do some real damage. We've also got Amoonguss, because Amoonguss is Amoonguss, and Amoonguss is great. And Krookodile. Krookodile is the Intimidate user I went with. Scrafty was a consideration as well. But I really wanted something with Safety Goggles, Intimidate, and Taunt. And it can also really help against specifically like Tyranitar Excadrill, which are in the decks, and I thought that would be pretty strong. And then finally, I went with Eviolite Bisharp in a setup set. In a lot of matchups, this doesn't come out, but there were definitely games where it really shined. With Eviolite, now that Kingambit exists, this thing gets incredibly tanky, and so even super effective hits aren't going to stop it from setting up a Swords Dance, and then sweeping you with Sucker Punch, because remember, this thing has a fully evolved Pokemon's attack stat. This thing didn't used to evolve. So anyways, I hope you're excited for these games. It's going to be a long one. Buckle up. Let's get started. Alright, we got Evan with a Rain team. I'm glad to have Sunny Day, but I'm worried that play with Hydreigon might just be too obvious. I could even lead Volcarona, maybe. It at least has Protect. And Tera Water is pretty good defensively against a lot of stuff. I do want Whimsicott on lead. It might become a target. At least their Hydreigon only has Dragon and Dark moves. That's good. I'm gonna go with Volcarona. With Whimsicott, Volcarona, Hydreigon. And then I need a Spore immunity. That could be Krookodile. Or that could be my own Amoonguss. Amoonguss would have a little bit of trouble with... You know, Amoonguss ain't bad. Maybe it is Amoonguss. I get the feeling my Whimsicott may be targeted. Because that's my only way of setting Sun. Which will be really good against the rain. If I can keep it up. But Evan's a good player, and Rain has a good matchup into Sun. The one positive thing I have is manual Sun versus their Pelipper being automatic Rain. Good trainer card. We'll see how it goes. Toxicroak Electros. Yeah, not leading Pelipper, of course. Electro Web, Thunder, Volt Switch, Giga Drain, Poison Jab, Close Combat, Fake Out, Protect. I guess I have to worry about Poison Jab right into my Whimsicott. I could bring in Amoonguss fairly safely here. And either Quiver Dance? Do I want to Quiver Dance? I think I could Quiver Dance. Worst case is I get faked out, and that's a Flame Body chance. And I'm not too worried about Electros. If I get the special defense boost, it shouldn't be able to do too much damage. Again, I think Amoonguss swapping in here is great, because I think I'm going to get targeted on that slot. Yeah, there's a Poison Jab. Amoonguss, that does a pretty decent amount of damage, actually. Alright, a Pelipper could swap in, could be a Volt Switch even, into Pelipper. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And with Muddy Water on their Pelipper, Muddy Water, Hurricane, Tailwind, Protect. I could see it being a Tailwind. Even at +2, it looks like Toxicroak would be faster. than my Volcarona if it's under Tailwind. But Dry Skin will help me do a little bit more damage if I target the Toxicroak. I think it's probably fine to swap out. Would it be an attack into my Amoonguss here? And do I care? Or do I just want to throw a Spore because only Hurricane can knock me out? Spore Pelipper, Tera. I think I will go for Fiery Dance on Toxicroak. I think the Pelipper might not attack here, but I'm going to defensively Tera just in case. Poison Jab would be the neutral attack if Toxicroak wants to go after Volcarona. So me dropping my close combat resistance isn't that important this turn. Alright, no protects. Good damage to Toxicroak. And I get the special attack boost. That's great. Poison Jab is just into Amoonguss, who can live the critical hit. Good. Unlikely to be a Hurricane then. It's either Tailwind or Muddy Water, which I think Amoonguss can live. It's Muddy Water, and Volcarona dodges, and Amoonguss lives. But an accuracy drop means Spore could miss, but it does not. Perfect. That's really good. Dry Skin does heal the Toxicroak a bit, but we're stronger this turn, so there's nothing really to punish my Whimsicott coming in. Because the Pelipper has to be asleep this turn, and the Toxicroak is not going to live this hit, and they never got their speed control up. So, like, you can protect if you want, but that just lets me set Sun next turn, really. You could try to burn a sleep turn. Yeah, burning a sleep turn with Pelipper makes sense. It still has its Sash intact. It might want to swap out now that I have the option to click Sunny Day. In fact, maybe I'm not worried about Pelipper at all. I can just go after the other thing. Electros? Yeah, Electros is way more of a threat. The question is whether I want to... I guess if they get speed control... The question is whether I want to click Struggle Bug to break a Sash on Pelipper and weaken the Electros. There is a chance when Whimsicott gets knocked out, so I think I will just Sunny Day. And I'll Fiery Dance Electros. +2 in the Sun is going to do a lot of damage. Electros is going for as much damage as it can. And yeah, I wanted to set Sun because it looks like Pelipper's actually staying in. So that Thunder and Hurricane don't have their accuracy boost anymore. Because those are the scariest moves these things have. Hurricane's probably the only way they get a knockout on... Ooh, so close. Hurricane's probably the only way they get a knockout on Whimsicott. They're just Tailwinding. Okay, I can match that. Or even Encore you. And there's a Thunder Connect! Oh boy. Fun. That's only 50 accuracy in the Sun. Okay. We didn't get paralyzed, which is fantastic. Meaning... Should I be faster than Electros right now? I'm not sure. I no guarantee there. So I probably need my own Tailwind. And then Struggle Bug should be fine. It should be enough to take out Electros. It'll weaken Pelipper, break a Sash. Pelipper swaps anyway. Cool. And it's Floatzel. Okay. I'm at +1. So as long as I keep weather control, that thing's never going to catch me. It's, wow, that's a lot of damage from Struggle Bug. This is why I like Struggle Bug. It's an accurate spread move that actually does decent damage with Volcarona. Alright, I know the plan was to eventually start sweeping with Hydreigon, but Volcarona just going crazy here. Good matchup. Glad I'm Tera Water. So I guess Tera Dragon would have been fine. The only thing to fear would have been the Ice Spinner. The Pelipper does not have Wide Guard, correct? Correct. Okay. So we're good to Sunny Day. Struggle Bug will finish off Float Soul. Sunny Day just to make sure its Swift Swim gets turned off, so that I'm actually faster than it. And there it goes. And Pelipper is weakened and in the sun, and so it has to hit 50 accuracy Hurricanes. Muddy Water's not going to do anything for it. Well, it connects one, but you're in Fiery Dance range, and you don't even KO. Bulky Whimsicott for the win. Okay. No reason to swap and reveal anything else I brought, because I have Hydreigon in the back. So let's just click Moonblast, Fiery Dance. Good game, Evan. See you in game 2. Alright, this time I've got some choices to make. How am I going to approach this? I think Volcarona did great and is going to be targeted hard. There's things like, I mean, Electros can hit it decently when it Teras. Water moves, of course, are a threat if I don't get Sun up. They might actually go for the Fake Out into Volcarona. Maybe, I don't think Amoonguss is the way, unless they defensively Tera their Amoonguss into water. Hydreigon is scary because it has Snarl, and just because it's so strong. I'm tempted to go Krookodile Whimsicott, but then I would have to burn Tera to avoid Fake Out. Don't love that. And also ground moves are not that great. Whimsicott lead wasn't the way. Could it be Hydreigon lead? No, I think it's still Whimsicott. I think it's the same. I shouldn't change anything. What I had kind of worked. Let's force Evan to adapt. And that could be getting the paralysis on Thunder, but like that was a 50 accuracy Thunder. But that would have changed a lot had that paralysis happened. Because Hydreigon would actually be slower than Float Soul. Presumably, if it's fast enough as a Float Soul, which Float Soul's crazy fast. Because yeah, Choice Band Ice Spinner is kind of scary. Toxicroak Amoonguss. Okay, it is different, but not very different. What do I want to do here? I could bring in my own Amoonguss. I could call a defensive Tera. Because what is this? Poison Jab, Tera Water, Spore? This could be Poison Jab, Tera Water, Spore. But it would have to be Tera Water, Spore. So I can go into Amoonguss and then I can Spore your Amoonguss. Question is whether I go for an attack. I think I just go for Protect and bring Amoonguss in. I'm playing it mostly the same way, but I'm not going for the Quiver Dance because I think Evan expects the Quiver Dance. No Tera from the Amoonguss. That must be Fake Out into Volk then? Yeah. Yeah, Fake Out into Volk is the only way that makes any sense. You can now swap into Pelipper. To live the Fiery Dance with your Amoonguss. But if you Tera Water, you'll get Rage Powder. Do something more proactive. No, I'm gonna Rage Powder and Fiery Dance. I don't want to get hit by Toxicroak. There's no Tera from the Amoonguss, but there's also no swap. Great. Poison Jab doesn't do too much. We'll get a big chunk on Amoonguss, probably not a KO. No. Yeah, they've got Citrus Berry. It's probably just a Spore into my Volcarona then. fine. You don't really have any offensive pressure here. So I can redirect hits into Amoonguss. I can Spore your Toxicroak slot. What can you swap in? Your Amoonguss is your only sleep immunity, so I can Spore that slot guaranteed. And then this is just a sleep turn on Volcarona. Amoonguss swaps, that makes sense. Get some healing. It's not like you have anything to do while you're in. It could be a protect from Toxicroak, but then you're stalling your own sleep. Alright, you hit my Volk, doesn't do half, can't poison me, no burn. That's unfortunate. Here, have a Spore. Go night-night. I think it's time to Tera Water Volk. Amoonguss might be able to actually live a Hurricane. But Volcarona could get hurt. So I'm going to Pollen Puff my Volcarona, Tera Water Quiver Dance. If you don't got something for Volcarona, you're not going to beat Volcarona. And if I get the one-turn sleep and get a Quiver Dance here, that would be fantastic. A Hurricane plus them waking up. They can't wake up this turn. They haven't taken a sleep turn yet. Okay, they burn their sleep turn. Volcarona stays asleep again. Hurricane into Amoonguss. Can we eat this? No, we cannot. That's bad. But I can put up Sun now, which is good. Because now that Volcarona's nice and sleepy, probably well rested at this point, now I can turn on the Sun and just Fiery Dance deletes Toxicroak. Of course, the play here for them is to throw a blind Hurricane? Hope they wake up, because if they wake up, that's a 2-turn sleep. I don't know. We'll see. Pelipper swap. I think they're going to hope to wake up, get the Poison Jab before I can Fiery Dance, put the weather back up later. Toxicroak is still asleep. That's great. I get to put up the Sun and wake up. Still asleep. See, now this is bad because now I need to Tailwind to be faster than Toxicroak, but they could just put the Rain back up. Volcarona can go right back to sleep. I'm gonna click Sunny Day again, predicting Pelipper. This could even be like swap Pelipper for Toxicroak. Try to Spore Volcarona again. But it's safer to keep Pelipper in the back until Whimsicott is gone. Don't want to bring in Hydreigon. I think I need to Sunny Day. Fiery Dance Amoonguss. This could end up pretty bad, depending on what happens here. Alright, this is pretty bad. The Amoonguss is Terraing. There's not really any way around that. Especially now that my Amoonguss is gone. But it's just a Rage Powder anyway. That's not the worst thing in the world. You got a 3-turn sleep on me. Maybe I can get a 3-turn sleep on you? No. 2-turn sleep. Okay. Well, that changes a lot. Goodbye, Whimsicott. We've got Hydreigon. We've got Volcarona. We'll hopefully get a boost here, which would be very nice. We're not going to sleep, which is fantastic. Yes, a boost. Perfect. Our Fiery Dance is going to be a lot less effective, and we have to lock into a move with Hydreigon. But we should be faster than Toxicroak with Hydreigon. Yeah, definitely. Right? I think my math is right on that. Probably got Floatzel last, which is really scary. Volcarona has 1 special attack boost. If I want to lock Snarl, Dark Pulse. I'm not going to KO Toxicroak, I'm going to get close combated. You have to bring in Pelipper, because Toxicroak is slower. I'll Draco Toxicroak. And Fiery Dance it. Amoonguss uses Protect. That's pretty good. I did commit Draco Meteor because Toxicroak being gone is important, but I needed to. That was the only way I was going to knock out Toxicroak before getting close combated. No, that's not true. I could have clicked Heat Wave, but then I'm useless when Pelipper comes in anyway. Draco Meteor at -2 is a lot better than Heat Wave in the rain. So I think I locked the right move. This should be either Floatzel and then swap in Pelipper, or Pelipper. Okay, it's Floatzel, swap in Pelipper. You gotta pick a move. Flip turn, Aqua Jet, Ice Spinner, Wave Crash. I don't know. Both of my mons resist. I'm going to Draco, and it's going to take forever for Quiver Dance to make me faster than Floatzel. I should just start throwing Struggle Bug. And I'm doubling into the Amoonguss slot because they can't protect this turn. They could be swapping Pelipper. Then maybe hitting Floatzel was better. Because Floatzel couldn't protect either. Ice Spinner should be able to knock out Hydreigon. No, it doesn't! That's huge! That's huge! If Struggle Bug can knock out Pelipper from here, they're locked into Ice Spinner against my Volcarona. Let's go. Floatzel's gonna go down to Struggle Bug. Volcarona's gonna take the game. Amoonguss can Rage Powder if it wants. Struggle Bug will ignore that because it's spread. Amoonguss can Spore if it wants, but it'll be Amoonguss versus the world. It'll be Amoonguss versus Volcarona. They've got Pollen Puff as their only attack. I have to click Draco. Might as well click it into Floatzel in case, just in case, and then nah. Should be into Amoonguss. Struggle Bug would be enough for Floatzel. Yeah, Ice Spinner's going into Hydreigon anyway. This should be Spore into Volcarona. They understand that Rage Powder is pointless. So it's going to be Spore, and then Pollen Puff, Pollen Puff, Pollen Puff, but I have Protect and Leftovers, and I can Quiver Dance, and Struggle Bug's lowering your special attack. Amoonguss, you're not winning this. I'm sorry, Amoonguss. This isn't gonna happen. Volcarona's got this. Locked down. And we're both Tera Water, that's funny. Alright. Well, this is a guaranteed sleep turn. Doesn't matter what I click. There's no Sucker Punch in play. Or Thunderclap. Reg G's coming back. Gotta worry about that. Oh yeah, that Pollen Puff ain't doing nothing. After Leftovers, that's a 20 hit KO? Do you have 20 of those? Battle's just canceled. Yep, you got it. Good game, Evan. I beat Evan. That doesn't usually happen. Alright, Darth's got Chandelure. Let's go. Alright, we got Fake Tears, Ninetales with Eject Pack. We got Whimsicott that does not have Fake Tears. Assault Vest Leafeon. Sturdy Eviolite Magneton with Ice Tera Blast. Snarl Zoroark. Gotta be worried about Zoroark. Okay, what I fear is... I mean, Hydreigon seems really good. Tera Fire? Volcarona seems a little less good just because it can't hit Chandelure, which is Tera Grass. I can't lock Heat Wave because it has Flash Fire. But Hydreigon feels really good. Having Krookodile in the back to like trigger the eject pack if I wanted to seems nice. Also, I guess Leafeon's the only physical attacker to intimidate, really. So, Hydreigon, Whimsicott. Bisharp. Bisharp's fine if I Tera Dragon. But I need to save it, and Hydreigon doesn't want to be caught by... what really hits it? Moonblast? Yeah. It's not... I know it's Krookodile. The question is, who do I bring last? And I think it's actually Bisharp. Just for the Sucker Punch late game could be nice. Alright, worry about Zoroark, Jordy. There could be a Zoroark on lead. The only thing that announces its ability that I can see, great trainer card, is the Ninetales. Anything else, we won't know if it's Zoroark or not. Whimsicott, Chandelure. This could be Tailwind, this could be Sunny Day, this could be either of them being Zoroark. But I think Snarl is nice, and I want a Tera Fire. Tera Fire could only really get punished by... if I get hit by Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball, I guess. It's probably going to be a fire move if that Chandelure is real. Snarl better than Dark Pulse. Snarl is better than Dark Pulse if they actually have Zoroark on the field. I'm going to click Tailwind. I'd probably lose Whimsicott for this. Snarl... no, Spec Snarl can knock out Chandelure if it doesn't Tera. There is a chance that just OHKOs. If it's not bulky Chandelure, which on a Tailwind team I don't think it would be. There's their Tailwind, here's my Tailwind. Now if it's Zoroark, it's going to move first. We get punished a little bit by that. But the next turn Whimsicott can probably finish it off. Alright, they get a taunt off. It was Zoroark. But we now know they have Chandelure in the back. That does so much damage. Oh, that crit. It crit the Zoroark. Okay, that's why it did so much damage. And yeah, they do have Covert Cloak on the Whimsicott. No special attack drop there. They've got Taunt, Sunny Day, Tailwind, Moonblast. And they've got U-Turn, Taunt, Dark Pulse, Snarl. No Protect on the Zoroark. So I think I can swap Hydreigon. I want to swap in Bisharp. Don't really have a need for the Intimidate right now. Hydreigon just needs to switch moves. I'll go into Bisharp here. And Moonblast the Zoroark since it can't protect. It could Tera Ghost, but that would be crazy in front of the Snarl. It's not that crazy. Me switching out isn't super... okay, it's just Sunny Day. Maybe they don't have Ninetales then. Good to know. We know Chandelure exists. We also saw their Whimsicott is faster. Our Whimsicott is taunted, so Encore is not on the table right now. Sucker Punch would be nice into Chandelure, but it's going to Tera Grass. Definitely going to Tera Grass. Are we going to see Leafeon? Are we going to see... probably not going to see Ninetales. Here's Chandelure, the real one. Choice Specs Chandelure in the Sun is going to nuke Hydreigon if I swap in. So, I think the play is protect so both of my Pokemon don't go down. And get some Moonblast chip into their Whimsicott. That's my call here. Because I think Dark Pulse from Hydreigon will clear the Chandelure whenever I'm ready for that. Okay, Whim swaps. We get to see the final Mon. It is Leafeon. Cool. Intimidate can do something. And yeah, Chandelure definitely terrestrializes here. I almost wanted to Moonblast it just because I knew it would Tera, and that might put it in Sucker Punch range. But honestly, Hydreigon should be fine. I guess the Leafeon has Knockoff, which could get rid of our Specs. And then we might not be able to KO. But we can always just double up with, like, Dark Pulse Sucker Punch. Good job, Whimsicott. The fact that they saved their Whimsicott means they get some speed control later. Yeah, I go into Hydreigon. Fire Tera Blast is off the table now. We've already Terastallized. Last turn of Tailwind. Sucker Punch, Dark Pulse. Leafeon isn't immediately threatening. Sucker Punch, Dark Pulse will take Chandelure. If they swap in Whimsicott, it's Whimsicott Leafeon on the field, which is still not threatening. So I think it's fine. Okay. Sucker Punch was not going to be enough to KO. There goes our choice specs. This better be enough to KO. That Chandelure looks a little bulkier than usual. Yikes. Heat Wave. Someone dodges. I'm happy with either. Hydreigon dodges. Cool. I'm now locked into Dark Pulse, and they have Whimsicott. A little bit scary. But both Tailwinds are done. We get to Intimidate the Leafeon, but then we get hit by Leaf Blade. Krookodile's not good offensively here. And Solar Blade is an option even, because the sun is still up. Earthquake seems like the play. Who's faster? I think it's my Hydreigon. Ugh. So the knockoff is the play, and Dark Pulse Chandelure. Yeah, Solar Blade at -1. Let's see how strong Leafeon is. I think this KOs. It does KO. I mean, at least my Hydreigon can switch moves. Next turn, a Heat Wave should end it. Because of the knockoff, I can switch moves. I just wanted to guarantee that I hit the Chandelure here. And I can't Heat Wave it. But no, I think maybe I'm okay. Because Taunt, Tailwind, Sunny Day, Moonblast. The only relevant move there is Moonblast. You could get a special attack drop. Leafeon's not quite as strong. It's been intimidated. I don't have an item, so knockoff is weaker. Last turn of Sun. Heat Wave should get the double KO. I just need to not miss. I don't think the Moonblast drop would be enough for Assault Vest Leafeon to live Heat Wave. I guess maybe I don't have my specs. I didn't Tera this. Did I Tera this? I did Tera this. So with the Tera boost, I think it's still enough at -1 in the sun. Okay, just putting up Tailwind. That's fine. Just want to make sure Leafeon can go first next turn if it lives this turn. That's a reasonable play. You want to dodge and then get 2 hits into Leafeon. That's not enough. That's not nearly enough. You're going to need to dodge and crit. But we connect both. That should be good. Let's go. Let's go, Hydreigon. Woo! Woo! That was... Okay, that Chandelure is way bulkier than I expected. I'm going to have to remember that for game 2. Wow. Alright. Let's go. Alright, versus what was brought last time, what I did wasn't great. Krookodile was awful into the Leafeon in the end. However, it's so good into Eject Pack Ninetales. I just don't know if they're going to be bringing Eject Pack Ninetales. Maybe this time I could lean into Bisharp with Swords Dance. Though Taunt Zoroark would ruin that. And that would mean I can't Tera my Hydreigon. Hydreigon is so good. I need to use Hydreigon. I think maybe I'll go with Volcarona this time. Volcarona, Whimsicott, set up speed control, chip things down with Struggle Bug, which is great against everything on their team. Hydreigon in the back, save Tera for Hydreigon. And then, I don't know. Amoonguss would be good into Leafeon if they burn Tera early. It's also good into... It's okay into Whimsicott. They have Taunt, though. Krookodile is not good into Leafeon. Bisharp is good into Leafeon. Most of my team is good into Leafeon. I can bring something bad into Leafeon. I think I'll give Krookodile one more chance. It was Bisharp that didn't really do anything. All it did was Sucker Punch a Chandelure, do very little damage to it, and the end. But to be fair, it's built to get Swords Dances up. I never got a Swords Dance up because there were Choice Specs Chandelure Heat Waves coming at me. I didn't really have time to breathe. You know? Choice Spec Chandelure in the sun is insane. I should know. Alright. That's the thing I'm most worried about, honestly. I was not even worried about the Leafeon, so the Leafeon gave me the problem. It is Ninetales this time. We'll know if it's the real Ninetales or not, too. It is the real Ninetales. We don't know if it's the real Whimsicott. If we match Tailwinds, Ninetales can go before our Volcarona, because we're not max speed. We're pretty bulky. Fake Tears would go after. That's not too scary. They do have Taunt on Zoroark or Whimsicott, so there's definitely a Taunt available. I think I'll click Struggle Bug. Have to save Tera for Hydreigon. I'm just gonna Tailwind. And if I lose Whimsicott, I lose Whimsicott. Was it a speed tie between our Whimsicotts last turn, or is that not a Whimsicott? That does not look like a Whimsicott to me. I'll take it. We get the special attack drop on the Zoroark. We get the special attack drop on the Ninetales. The Ninetales is forced to swap. No attack for you. And then Zoroark can Snarl, probably, is the play. Keep my Volcarona weak. That is a great turn. We know they actually do have Whimsicott, though, so they can match the Tailwind. Yeah, here's the real one. That worked out pretty good. That would have been worse if it wasn't Zoroark. Oh, and it's just a taunt into my Whimsicott. Alright, well now they can Tailwind and Snarl if they want. Their Whimsicott's Tera is dark. I think I'm better off just taking the KO on Zoroark. I don't want to even click Fiery Dance because A, I think I'm going to get snarled, and so I might not want to stay in. I don't care about fishing for a boost. And B, if Chandelure comes in, which I think it should, it did so well in the first game, I would like to weaken it. So I'll Struggle Bug. No, because I can Moonblast to take out Zoroark. So I'm going to Quiver Dance and Moonblast. I don't think they're going to taunt my Volcarona. And they don't have Encore. Well, they have Encore on the Ninetales. Yeah, it's got to be a Tailwind here. Okay, yeah, this route works a lot better. Should have taunted this thing. But I guess I can't Encore. Encore is so strong on Whimsicott, and now I'm just incapable of clicking it, which is rough. But now, even with the Tailwind match, I should be faster than their whole team with Volcarona. And I can weaken everything. It is Chandelure last, okay. It might be worth going for Tera Water now on Volcarona. Are they going to go for a fire move? Would they call this and go Energy Ball? I could Protect. I think I'll go for the Struggle Bug. no Tera. Because Tera Fire Hydreigon in the back can do so well, even if I lose Volcarona for some reason. And then I'm still taunted on my Whimsicott, right? Yeah, 2 more turns. Well, I don't want to swap. Maybe I do want to swap. Give up Krookodile. You know what? That's not the worst. Getting the taunt off my Whimsicotts could be nice. Krookodile, it doesn't have much to do against what they brought. I've already triggered the eject pack. Ninetales is probably faster. Alright, now you taunt. No Tera from the Chandelure. I get to give it a special attack drop before it attacks. That was so much damage to Whimsicott. Was that a crit? No, it was not. Heat Wave's gonna hurt. But thanks to the Struggle Bug, we both hang on. Fantastic. Well, if Struggle Bug's just gonna knock out Whimsicott, and they're locked into Heat Wave, I should just Struggle Bug. I'll Struggle Bug, no Tera. I'm still gonna save that for Hydreigon. Struggle Bug would highly punish a Tera from Chandelure, so I'm happy to just click knockoff toward it. Yeah, Whimsicott swap, but I think the writing's on the wall here. We're gonna weaken his Ninetales. We're gonna hit Chandelure really hard. Because they can't Tera Grass, because then Struggle Bug's gonna rip them in half. We crit the Struggle Bug, that's not that much. And get out of here. Alright. Alright. And that should be that, right? I guess they now have... Is our Tailwind about to run out, and then they get to set Tailwind this turn? Yeah. Our Tailwind ran out, and they still have it. So they do have that benefit, plus my Volcarona can't protect. But what do they have? They have Encore, Fake Tears, Helping Hand, Overheat. And then the Whimsicott has Moonblast, Tailwind, Sunny Day, Taunt. Overheat crit into my Volcarona. It's probably the only way Ninetales can knock it out. Last turn of Tailwind and Sun. Still taunted one more turn. I'm going to click Fiery Dance into Whimsicott because I want to... What's its Tera though? Dark? I can't Tera. I guess Struggle Bug is fine. I'll just click Struggle Bug and I will click Ninetales is Tera Ghost. I'll click High Horsepower into Ninetales. I expect Moonblast to take my Krookodile. Yep. And then probably either you Fake Tears or you Overheat right into my Volt going for a crit. Yeah, crit Overheat is the play here. You don't get the crit. With the 1.5 and then another 1. Yeah, that might have KO'd. Plus I had Struggle Bugged you down. Yeah, that definitely would have KO'd with a crit. But without the crit, and even with the crit, I have plenty of stuff left. Hydreigon can just clean this up now. You don't really have any moves that can hit. You don't have any moves that can hit both of my Pokemon, first of all. And so I can just click Dark Pulse and Fiery Dance, and eventually you'll go down. Good game. Mad respect for using Chandelure, of course. Let's see if this Fiery Dance is enough. Nope. Yeah, without the sun, that thing's kind of pathetic. Alright, I'll keep doing that. Dark Pulse is going to finish it anyway. I guess they were trying to catch Hydreigon clicking Draco, missing, and Volcarona getting greedy and going for Quiver Dance. That would force it out. Going for the win con, but the win con is me making a mistake, and I don't do that a lot. Good game. Alright, here we've got Sand, Tyranitar Excadrill, Volcarona, Specs Hydreigon, Tera Fairy, that's cool, Amoonguss, and Whimsicott. The Whimsicott has Taunt and Tailwind. No Encore to worry about. Alright. Excadrill's Clear Amulet. Krookodile can intimidate the Tyranitar at least. Probably take a hit from anything. Except for the Life Orb, Bug Buzz, Volcarona. What? Oh, okay. Alright. Sun could be nice from my Whimsicott. I think we have to just match speed control. I guess a taunt from them outspeeding could be annoying. I do like Krookodile. A bit. Taunt, safety goggles. It's got some good stuff going for it. I think I'll put it in the back though. I think I will lead. Is it Hydreigon? Is it ever Bisharp? Bisharp's interesting. But being weak to Heat Wave and then I have to Tera it and then be weak to Dragon. Could just go with Hydreigon right away. Krookodile. Oh, maybe I could put Bisharp in the back. I don't know, I think maybe Amoonguss would be better in the last slot, but I'm going to try Bisharp here. I'm going to give it a shot. If I save Tera... I guess the Hydreigon, it would have to commit Draco Meteor to hit me after Tera. Whimsicott could be a problem with Moonblast if I Tera. I don't know. We'll see. What Tera did I'm Dragon Tera, right? I'm thinking I'm Dragon Tera, Bisharp. Okay, it's just Tyranitar Excadrill. I can at least get rid of the weather. And then I have to worry about... Yeah, Tera Dragon there. I have to worry about... It has Iron Head and Earthquake. And if I Tera Fire, I don't have to worry about Excadrill. But if I Tera Fire, I do have to worry about the Tyranitar. I could just swap in Krookodile to intimidate Tyranitar. Tera Fire Heat Wave is threatening the Excadrill. The Excadrill might Tera to get around that or swap out entirely. I think setting Sun is the way. If I want to Tera Fire though, I don't. However, I do want a Heat Wave. Alright, Excadrill's just protecting. This makes sense. I'm assuming this is a Rock Slide, which would heavily punish me if I did go Tera Fire. They didn't Tera flying their Tyranitar, so there's not going to be a Tera Blast. Low Kick could really hurt, though. Then I should have Tera'd. It's just Rock Slide. Okay, so I made the right call. Whimsicott dodges even. That's nice. Alright, since I already got that up, Heat Wave is massively threatening to them. Not the Tyranitar. But I could swap Krookodile now, get an Intimidate on Tyranitar, heavily pressure the other slot, which could swap into what, Hydreigon? Ooh, it could swap into Hydreigon. Would you swap in Hydreigon when I could Moonblast to follow up? Yeah, I think I Moonblast and Heat Wave here. That covers for if they Tera, it covers for Hydreigon coming in. And I'm kind of ignoring Tyranitar, but I think Tyranitar might also swap. Show me Hydreigon. Volcarona. That's fine. That's neutral to Heat Wave, so this still takes a decent chunk. And you're not swapping Tyranitar, so you don't get the benefit of getting your sand back. Tyranitar dodges. Okay, I wasn't going to do much to it anyway. Good damage into Volt, and I get low kicked. Good game. Good game, Hydreigon. You're out of here. Alright, well, Hydreigon put a bunch of damage down. Not the worst. Bisharp would be threatened by what? Heat Wave? Low kick? I think it is time to go into Bisharp. Now the question is if I swap in Krookodile here, because that wouldn't be good, I don't think. Bisharp's speed, 93, 180 something. That'd be faster than Volcarona if it doesn't Quiver Dance. And if it does Quiver Dance, you're gonna get Encore. So I'm gonna set Tailwind now, assuming I'm gonna lose Whimsicott. Tera Dragon defensively, set up a Swords Dance. Come on, Bisharp, you got this. Definitely see a low kick could possibly go into Bisharp here. Could just be low kick Heat Wave. Try to get rid of my Whimsicott. Force the Tera on the Bisharp. Here's Swords Dance. I am confirmed faster, but I knew I would be. It's Quiver Dance. Your Tyranitar is going to have to knock out my Whimsicott. And it didn't Flying Tera Blast. That's not going to happen. There we go. There we go. Alright. Encore lock that. Hit an Iron Head into Tyranitar. Volcarona's Dragon Tera, so it can't Dark Tera to block the Prankster move. I don't see any other way to block the Prankster move. Tyranitar is swapping now. They want their weather back. Into Whimsicott. That's gone. Goodbye, Whimsicott. Volcarona, why don't you do that again? Now, I guess the play here would be bring in Excadrill and then swap Volcarona for Tyranitar to take weather. But I could overwrite that by immediately setting Sun back up. I guess I also have to play games with Iron Head and Sucker Punch. Because if Tyranitar swaps in... Tyranitar is just coming in hard. Okay. This might be a chance to go into Krookodile. Two more turns on that Encore. I imagine it swaps. I think I want to swap in Krookodile and Iron Head the Tyranitar. Maybe it can live a +2 Iron Head if it terastallizes. This Intimidate probably won't end up mattering. Unless it does Tera and live, then it matters a little bit. Yeah, Volcarona swap. Of course. It's in Sucker Punch range though, so as long as I keep Bisharp alive. Alright, and there's the Tera flying. So if Iron Head doesn't pick up, which it might not, Bisharp isn't crazy strong. Tyranitar is a bulky mod. But I intimidated it, so Flying Tera Blast maybe? Get rid of Whimsicott? Good damage into T-Tar. And yeah, it is Tera Blast. That does not do very much damage. Fantastic. Alright, now like a Terra Ground Earthquake could hurt. I think I'm happy to click High Horsepower into the Excadrill. It's Clear Amulet, so I think it would have to Terra Ground High Horsepower to finish my Crook from here. Don't think Sucker Punch is going to take Excadrill even at +2, so I think I just Iron Head, lock down the Tyranitar slot. They're Assault Vest, so they can't protect. They bring in Volcarona on that slot. Fine, I might get burned, but I take out Volcarona. Excadrill in Sand could definitely outspeed. Probably does outspeed. Okay, I'm going to take Volcarona. Probably does outspeed Bisharp on the Tailwind. But there's no way it's going to KO, right? Oh! You don't outspeed Krookodile, though. Haha, there we go. There we go. Alright. I did not think about which would be faster between the Excadrill and the Krookodile. I assumed Excadrill would just be faster because I was thinking about Bisharp speed. I wasn't thinking about Krookodile speed. Yeah, Krookodile has a higher base speed, and mine's pretty decently fast. Tailwind's gone now, but I have the guaranteed Sucker Punch into Tyranitar if I want it. Which I do. Like, why not? You have to attack, so we're not even going to play mind games with that move. Good game. Let's go on to game 2. Alright, now how do I win game 2 here? Volcarona is very threatened by Rock Slide, by Snarl Hydreigon a little bit. Last time it was, what, Whimsicott And Volcarona. Volcarona is scary. Quiver Dance Volt, probably the scariest thing they have. My best answer to that is maybe Hydreigon. Maybe I just do the same thing. Force them to adapt. Krookodile wasn't bad. Especially under Tailwind, it outspeeds Excadrill. That's huge. I wonder if I could take better advantage of that. Tailwind with Whimsicott, get Hydreigon, and Krookodile on the field, start Earthquaking. I was pretty fortunate that they didn't get Tailwind up last game, though. Just swapping in on an Iron Head. Or was it a Heat Wave? Their Whimsicott didn't last very long either way. They could lead it this time. That would change things. I'm sure something's going to be different. Yeah, here's Tyranitar Whimsicott. Massively threatens my Hydreigon. But if I Tailwind Heat Wave, you can't Moonblast this turn. Because you need to match Tailwind to be faster. I guess you could Tera Water Moonblast. I guess there's a slight risk here of that. There is a Tera. It's probably Tyranitar Tera. Take out my Whimsicott. It is the Whimsicott Tera. Okay. That's terrifying. I get the Tailwind first. That's a sign of Moonblast incoming. Oh, it's just Taunt. Okay. Still not good. But at least Hydreigon wasn't just deleted by a Moonblast. Could be a low kick coming, though. It is a low kick. It doesn't care. Good. Well, I can afford to Heat Wave again if I wanted. Don't think I wanna. My Whimsicott has been taunted. So no Sunny Day. I think I swap in Krookodile. And I can either click Moonblast or swap in Bisharp. Nothing really threatens my Whimsicott too much, so I think I will just Moonblast the Tyranitar. Get some chip on there. Plus intimidating it. Plus it can't Tera Blast me. I think I do still want to save Tera for Bisharp, but Whimsicott's going to need to go. This Excadrill could take a big chunk from Moonblast, if it is Moonblast. I think they might call the swap, but they might just click Moonblast. Wasn't a Tailwind. Moonblast into my Whimsicott. Interesting, because Hydreigon was in Rock Slide range. Okay, but yeah, that wasn't going to KO Whimsicott anyway with the Intimidate. Okay, now the Whimsicott is forced into a tricky spot, honestly. Because Krookodile's going to move before their Whimsicott. I think I just click Earthquake and swap in my Hydreigon. I won't go down to one Sand Chip. I might not KO both with Krookodile. But I might KO both with Krookodile, which would be enormous. They don't have Tailwind up yet. Plus, swapping Whimsicott out gives me the chance to set it again. Yeah, if they had set Tailwind earlier, I wouldn't be able to make this play. Now you Tailwind, but I should be faster than Tyranitar and get this Earthquake. Come on, show me some KOs, Krookodile. That did not either. Oh man. I was counting on that, Krookodile. And this reveals Whimsicott is in fact faster than Hydreigon, and Whimsicott can knock out one thing. Which are they gonna pick? How badly do I want to save my Hydreigon? Whimsicott will go down to Sand if it stays in. I'm gonna click Knock Off into Tyranitar. Should be enough to KO. And it'll cover for any swap. I'm gonna just bring in Whimsicott. I think saving Hydreigon is the play here. This could be a mistake. If Moonblast just takes Krookodile, this is a mistake. Tyranitar swaps, so I'm glad I didn't just click a ground move. Yeah, especially with Hydreigon coming in. Moonblast is into Krookodile. But the sand is still up, so Whimsicott goes down. And I have my Whimsicott in against their Hydreigon that cannot Tera. However, they have Excadrill in Tailwind and Sand. And my Tailwind is done. Yeah, here's Excadrill. This should be the last turn of Sand. So we've got something here. It's a pretty free Earthquake. Do they Earthquake though? Last turn of Sand. I could protect and set my own Tailwind. They also preserved their Tyranitar, so they're gonna get Sand back. Protect would just tell me what Hydreigon locks into. Should be Iron Head plus Draco Meteor? They have Earth Power on their Hydreigon. Not Heat Wave. Yeah, it is just Iron Head by Whimsicott. Hopefully that Tailwind works. Hopefully that works out. They lock Draco Meteor. Yikes. Alright, we don't know whose Hydreigon is faster yet. So this is terrifying. Their play could be bring in Tyranitar and Iron Head my Hydreigon, but I have Tailwind up, so I would actually be faster. Faster anyway with Hydreigon. Oh, is the play Tera Fire Heat Wave? Or they have Tailwind for one more turn. So if they want, yeah, they can just go into Tyranitar. I'm gonna Swords Dance. Heat Wave. Okay, Tyranitar is coming in. They probably just take my Hydreigon, and it's gonna be Bisharp versus the world. You wouldn't Earthquake here. Protect from Excadrill is interesting. That's very interesting, because that means my Hydreigon's gonna be faster now. Doesn't quite take T-Tar, which might be better. Last turn of Hydreigon being alive. Which means Heat Wave should get the double KO. And if Excadrill swaps into Hydreigon, I need to catch it with an Iron Head. Tyranitar swaps into Hydreigon. That would be a weird play, because then I would take Excadrill. So it's Iron Head and Heat Wave. I don't see a need to Tera, unless Heat Wave misses Excadrill. But I want to save my Tera until Hydreigon locks into a move, if I can. Oh, this is scary. I guess, would max speed Excadrill be faster? Because I'm not max speed Hydreigon. Okay, Excadrill just swaps. It's probably going to swap and then protect and then get rid of my Tailwind. Heat Wave double connects, perfect. Tyranitar's gone. +2 Iron Head into Hydreigon should be great. Plus I critted the Hydreigon there. Come on, Iron Head. Yeah. Goodbye, Hydreigon. Yeah, I was thinking they had to stall out. No, all they had to do was stall one turn. Hydreigon's gone. So are we gonna... They don't have Swords Dance, they have Protect, so we can play Sucker Punch Mind Games. If I Terrastalize, I do become vulnerable to Sand. So I should Protect to take less Sand Chip. If I can delay how long I can wait, I'll take less Sand Chip. Tailwind didn't matter because Sand was making them faster than Tailwind was making me. Now I need to Tera. And I should Sucker Punch. Like, all they can do to avoid Sucker Punch is Protect, and that's not going to get you too far. I don't think my +2 Sucker Punch is going to KO. I don't think I have enough attack investment for that. It might, if they have no bulk. Oh, it does! Ooh, it did it! Yes, Bisharp, let's go! Let's go! Bisharp showing up to this one. Let's go! Ooh, yes. Good games. Very good games. Close ones. Alright, here we go against MrCurtastic. Sand Team, Sash Excadrill, Flying Assault Vest T-Tar, Calm Mind, Scald, Ice Beam, Vaporeon. Amoonguss standard stuff, Scarf Chandelure with Trick, Tera Grass Energy Ball, and Covert Cloak, Snarl, Tailwind, Taunt, Foul Play from the Mandibuzz. Okay. Can't just throw fire moves because of Chandelure, and also Tyranitar a little bit. Krookodile's nice. I can Intimidate the Excadrill and the Tyranitar. I can Taunt the Amoonguss. I can Taunt the Vaporeon? That might be less important. Taunting the Mandibuzz could be nice. It also has Taunt of its own. And Foul Play if I Tera, that would be scary. Nothing crazy good for Bisharp. Volcarona feels not bad. I would have to Tera though. Hydreigon's good against Chandelure and Chandelure alone. Though Snarl isn't bad in general. Definitely bringing Krookodile probably in the back. Maybe I match Tailwind with Whimsicott Hydreigon. Have a Krookodile. What beats Tera Dragon Bisharp? Amoonguss maybe? Maybe I do bring Bisharp last. I was thinking Volcarona, but then I'd be pretty weak to Rock Slide. The Tyranitar has low kick. The Excadrill obviously has ground moves. But I think this is what I'm going to go with. A really scary team. But the fact that I have Sunny Day... Great trainer card. That boosts Chandelure though, so I have to be careful about when I do that. It's named Jordy BGC. Thank you, Kurt. That's awesome. Alright, I could Tailwind Snarl right off the bat, which is fantastic. I could Defensive Tera Whimsicott even if I wanted. The Mandibuzz only has a Snarl of its own, Taunt, Foul Play. Okay. Swap ins to Snarl include Tyranitar and Tyranitar. I could also just go Dark Pulse. Like, Snarl isn't really going to hit Mandibuzz. Dark Pulse will do a ton to Chandelure. Question is, do I Tera? I don't think I do. I think I just Tailwind Dark Pulse. If you want to get a Chandelure Heat Wave into my Whimsicott, I guess you get it. You'll be locked into Heat Wave, and Heat Wave won't be very good against what I have left. You also have to avoid getting flinched and avoid getting one-shot by Specs Dark Pulse. Chandelure is a bit squishy, depending on how it's been trained. I think in this meta you can put some bulk into a Scarf Chandelure. It does live, it Heat Waves, it misses the Whimsicott. Let's go! Oh boy. Okay, but now that they've matched Tailwind, they are back to being faster. Shown that I'm willing to lock Dark Pulse. Do I Tera Water? Is it worth going Tera Water right now? Because my answer to Tyranitar Excadrill, I guess Krookodile doesn't want a Tera, but Bisharp would. I don't want to swap in Krookodile now. I think I need to Dark Pulse. How bad is it if I lose Whimsicott? I think I need to risk losing Whimsicott. Yeah, Chandelure just takes it. Goodbye, Wimmy. It was worth. Chandelure goes down. Mandibuzz should snarl my Hydreigon, probably. And then this could be into... I mean, Excadrill isn't all that threatening. Vaporeon isn't all that threatening. As Snarl into my Hydreigon. I wish I could have swapped in Bisharp there. But I think what I need to do is bring in Bisharp and then swap to my Intimidate on whatever comes in on this side. I expect Tyranitar Excadrill. I have what appears to be a Sun team and kind of is a Sun team. And you have Sand, so you're going to bring it. Don't. Oh no, it's Vaporeon! Which is actually kind of scary. Krookodile doesn't want to swap into that. I think I will just click Dark Pulse into it. I could get taunted, so no Swords Dance. Yeah, Taunt stops my Swords Dance. That's probably what they are going to go for as well. No more Snarling, I would bet. I think I go into Krookodile. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. This might not be the play. I don't think an attack into Hydreigon is coming, so I think Krookodile can actually come in safely. Who would the last be? It could be Amoonguss. That would be annoying. Then I would need to keep Krookodile safe. The Intimidate does nothing. I do get taunted. If I knock off Vaporeon's leftovers, it doesn't have any healing. I could also taunt it, but I think it's not too concerned. I don't want to Tera Ghost. Yeah, I think I want to go for knockoff, and I could go for Iron Head Flinches, or I could just go for Sucker Punch to keep it locked down. I think I'll just go for Sucker Punch. More damage into Vaporeon. Knockoff should do a decent chunk. And Sucker Punch connects. Good. Get rid of your healing. Get rid of a good chunk of health. Foul Play into Crook. Covers for a Tera Ghost for sure. Does decent damage. Scald if it burns Bisharp. Which it doesn't. Good. Alright. Tailwind Peters on both ends. If I get a Tailwind up, I think I'm in more trouble. So I'm gonna taunt Mandibuzz. Make sure they don't get another Tailwind. So I think my knockoff went before the foul play, right? And then I'm gonna bring in Hydreigon. A Scald would be going into Bisharp. Probably not an Ice Beam. I guess maybe an Ice Beam. Probably want to take out Krookodile though. And then I should be in position to do big damage to Mandibuzz, or... yeah, I block the Tailwind. Scald into Krookodile is enough. That's scary, but I can Swords Dance now. I guess Foul Play would be scary. Who's their last? That's the real question. How do I deal with it? Amoonguss, Tyranitar, or Excadrill? Tyranitar is terrifying. Excadrill is terrifying. Amoonguss is not as terrifying. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. Draco the Vaporeon. Okay, Vaporeon just protects. So I lock down the Vaporeon slot while also keeping my special attack. So that's not too bad. Foul Play goes before Bisharp and does very little damage. The next one will do more. Sure. But you're gonna have to take a Sucker Punch on Vaporeon. And this time I'll Draco the bird, which probably can live that. Mandibuzz is crazy bulky. I think Vaporeon might be in Sucker Punch range. Alright, they swap the Vaporeon into Tyranitar. Alright, good to see what your last is. Hopefully Bisharp is faster, so I can get an Iron Head in. Hopefully this is enough for a 2-shot. That should be enough for a 2-shot. Foul Play's gonna hurt this time, but we live. So we just have to be faster than Tyranitar. Then we can get another Draco and an Iron Head. Tyranitar can't protect. Can't Tera. Draco Meteor should be enough if it hits. Bisharp is pretty fast. Tyranitar's not usually that fast. It'd be a weirdly fast Tyranitar, which who knows what he's running. We'll find out and apply it to the next game. It's really my only play. Alright, the Squawk swaps. It's important that that's faster than Bisharp and has Tailwind, so we can even avoid Sucker Punch for once. Okay, we take out Vaporeon. We might not be strong enough to take it out now, but I hope +2 Iron Head can take Tyranitar. I think it should. It does. Perfect. Now, whenever you want to attack, you get Sucker Punched. And if you don't want to attack, you have to risk a -4 Draco Meteor, which shouldn't KO, but... So what's your play? Your play is live the Sucker Punch, Foul Play Bisharp, dodge Draco again, dodge Draco a 3rd time, maybe? I think I got this locked in. Sucker Punch, not quite enough. Draco Meteor connects though. Okay. Good game. Yeah, that was probably the foul play. Try to dodge Draco, try to live the Sucker Punch, and then take out Hydreigon over a couple turns. Good game. Whew, that was a pretty close one. GG. Alright, so speed control in game 1 was super important. Whimsicott has to be here. Or Krookodile on lead could taunt up the Mandibuzz. Then I'd be potentially vulnerable to like Grass, Tera, Energy Ball stuff. Whimsicott can make something faster than Chandelure. And that thing, we now know it also lives Dark Pulse if they Tera. So maybe I just Draco Chandelure right away if they pull that lead again. Krookodile wasn't bad, but wasn't great either. I'm tempted to try out Volcarona. As far as anti-sleep, they have Overcoat Mandibuzz, which is annoying. Grass Tera Chandelure, their own Amoonguss. That's it. I don't know about Amoonguss here. I want to try Volcarona over Krookodile. I probably need to save Tera for it then. Would it be correct to Volcarona Whimsicott on lead? Doesn't threaten Chandelure. All I can do is Struggle Bug, and then I can just swap out. Yeah, I think I need to focus getting rid of Chandelure, and then Volcarona can do pretty good. Foul Play doesn't do much into it. Tyranitar obviously can do a ton, but we have Tera for that. Vaporeon can't touch us after we Tera, really. And they didn't bring Excadrill or Amoonguss. We'll see if that changes. Tyranitar right away. Okay. wonder if I just Moonblast Draco. Try to get rid of Tyranitar. The only way they're knocking out Whimsicott is with a Terraflying Tera Blast. Might be low kick into my Hydreigon. Might just be Rock Slide. This is the biggest threat to Volcarona. Yeah, I'm locking just attacks turn 1. Alright, they don't Tera, so we'll have Whimsicott for Tailwind next turn. Critical hit for Moonblast is nice. The Assault Vest plus the Sand is saving them from all of this damage, though. And they get up Tailwind. Now they should be faster for next turn, so I'll need to Tailwind. There's low kick. Hydreigon eats that. We're bulky. We're nice and chunky. It wouldn't be safe to swap in Volk. Definitely a Rock Slide, right? I think I'm going to Tailwind. I'm going to risk bringing in Bisharp here. Yeah, Tyranitar swaps anyway. That's cool. Into Vaporeon. Alright. Don't hate that. Probably going to want to taunt my Bisharp. Unless you're taunting Whimsicott here. Yeah, because they want to set up Calm Mind. That's what that play tells me. They don't want Encore on the table. They want to calm their mind. So I want to bring in Volcarona on the Whimsicott slot and get it terastallized as soon as possible. And then I think I'll just Iron Head the Mandibuzz, get some chip damage on that. It's almost guaranteed to be a taunt into Bisharp here. Can't risk a Swords Dance, really. Yeah, definitely. And there's a Calm Mind. I can match with Quiver Dance and then start Struggle Bugging. And you won't be able to do much. Now, it's not like they're going to be able to do nothing. It's not a lot. That was decent damage. And these leftovers will help versus the Sandstorm. They've got them too. I didn't bring knockoff this time. Am I going to be able to get a Quiver Dance off? Or are they going to taunt me as well before I can? My Volcarona isn't particularly fast. It might be fine to just click Struggle Bug. And I'm going to bring Whimsicott back in now. Since it's not going to be taunted, I can potentially Encore. Vaporeon. Did I remember to Tera? I did not remember to Tera. That's kind of important. Don't love a full power stall coming. We do get to learn that we're faster than Mandibuzz with Volt. And it's a Calm Mind, big mistake. Nope, because they can protect. And taunt my Whimsicott. Unless I just take out the Mandibuzz here. We have confirmed our Volcarona's faster. So maybe Heat Wave plus Moonblast can take it. And this is our last turn of Tailwind. Theirs already ran out. So yeah, maybe Fiery Dance. I'm not even going to Tera, because you have to do something with Vaporeon. You can't let it get Encore. And Moonblast. Yeah, you have to make this play. Fiery Dance might even give me a special attack boost, which would be nice, even if we don't get this KO. Ooh, I think we get the KO. Let's go, let's go. Nice KO. And with Tyranitar being on super low health, ooh, and we can Encore the Vaporeon now. Well, Vaporeon has to swap, but I have to click Encore into the Vaporeon to force the swap. I can't risk them being like, well, go for it anyway, you know? Because I read that turn. That was a turn that I could have got if the read was read. Yeah, a reasonable play from them could be double protect the Vaporeon. I think that would be a perfectly reasonable play. Ooh. Another perfectly reasonable play would be to Energy Ball my Volcarona. I'm gonna just click Struggle Bug and Encore. I'm not gonna Tera. Yeah, they go for the double protect. Okay, so it's good that I went for the Encore here. Double protect. This must be Heat Wave then. If you're gonna lock Heat Wave, Volcarona's pretty happy about. You missed again. You missed the Whimsicott 2 games in a row. Whimsicott just did I accidentally bring the Bright Powder Whimsicott here? And with those special attack drops, Vaporeon probably has to swap, but Can I start Quiver Dancing yet? Or am I still taunted? Yeah, I think Volcarona's got this. Last turn of taunt. Alright. I will Terrastalize and Struggle Bug for my last turn of taunt. And I think the play is just a Tailwind. That way I get a special attack drop on the Chandelure again. -2 Chandelure probably doesn't take Whimsicott with Heat Wave. No, because I'm a lot of HP investment. I'm like max HP. So yeah, I think once I get it to -2, it's not going to be happy. Staying in, okay. Just the plan of, you're never going to KO me. So try to take out the Whimsicott, let the Encore end. It's gonna be hard to take out Chandelure until I bring something else in, I guess. Yeah, Whimsicott does live the Heat Wave now. I think what, Quiver Dance, bring in Hydreigon? How much taunt is left? Volcarona's is done. 2 more turns on Vaporeon, so I could swap Whimsicott out and then back in if I wanted. It would risk getting KO'd on the swap in. But Hydreigon I don't think risks getting KO'd. Tailwind, Moonblast, Encore, none of that's really helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna swap Hydreigon. Even when Hydreigon like gets crit by Heat Wave, whatever. And if it doesn't get crit by Heat Wave, we can then double into Chandelure. Have we seen Tera yet in this game? I don't think the Tyranitar did. I don't think the Mandibuzz did. So, and yeah, Chandelure isn't gonna get around both of these hits next turn with Tera. So all we need is Hydreigon to live. No burns either. Okay, that's good. Hydreigon wouldn't go down this turn to burn, but I guess it could get a little awkward next turn. I guess the question is, do I click Snarl or Dark Pulse? Snarl should KO. And is funnier against the Vaporeon. Nah, I'll just Struggle Bug Dark Pulse. Get the guarantee lock on the Chandelure slot. As much as I love Chandelure, it has to go. And yeah, you're not going to take this combo either with how little health you have left. Next turn I can just do the same thing to Chandelure. I still have Tailwind. Sand isn't going to take out Hydreigon this turn. So I get the pin again, get Vaporeon down to -1 special attack. Oh, am I not going to take out Tyranitar? That would be bad. No, we did. Okay. Good, good, good. Is Tailwind over, though? Because the Chandelure can lock Energy Ball. Then it goes down to Sucker Punch, though. I guess Volcarona could always just protect this turn, bring in Bisharp for a Sucker Punch play. Lots of after turn effects going on. Alright, the Encore's over. I think we have one more turn of Tailwind, though. So we can lock down the Chandelure. Assuming I do have one more turn of Tailwind, right? Yes, last turn of Tailwind, perfect. Chandelure's done. I've already got one Quiver Dance. Chandelure's still faster, but we have Tailwind. Perfect. And then it's just Vaporeon versus the world, which, if there's anything on Kurt's team to be versus the world, it would be that Vaporeon. The Vaporeon's what, Tera Fire? Okay, this is a Chandelure play. Gotcha. Yeah, no, Struggle Bug plus Dark Pulse is going to be plenty. I guess this is in case it's not, you get the big Energy Ball off. But Struggle Bug nearly one-shots. I think Dark Pulse can finish from there. And then I guess it's, is it a Calm Mind or is it a Scald into Volcarona fishing for a burn? If you fish for a burn, you get rid of my healing, you keep your own healing. Yeah, it has to be a Scald. It can't be a Calm Mind there because you'll get Encore. Because I can just bring in the Whimsicott now that Hydreigon goes down to sand. So do I put Sun up? It's probably going to be an Ice Beam next. I wonder if I got just Moonblast or a Quiver Dance or Encore. Or do I want to just... What do I want to do here? Encore start Fiery Dancing? -1. I think I'll Quiver Dance first. I will Encore. Yeah, battle's just canceled. Alright, yeah. There wasn't much to do there. That would have been long and annoying. Good games, MrCurtastic. And we are back. I hope you enjoyed these Black and White 2 matches. Hopefully it's a little bit different than the Reg G going on right now. I know some people can get really sick of that. But if you enjoyed, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And anyways, I'm Jordy. And alright, peace.